This is a story tree. It was created by the Creative Industry Challenge team, who are working with Bristol Braille. And it's a choose your inventor maker, something akin to Twine. Right now you're looking at the story viewer. You're looking at a scene where they're currently in Frank's bakery and they're talking to Frank.
It's okay, don't
Perfect, do make those sorts of noises occasionally.
So it shows you that you're currently in Kenzie's Big Birthday Bash, and it shows you the current contents of the scene, and then you have choices which you can select with the side buttons and the menu button. The choices are rather strange.
What characters
That would be fairly quick.
It's quicker on my pad instead of from Holly. You're not getting it back very great.
That's
I
quite
can
alright.
get that one to be
Are you
about
still
60
in the
characters
Sainsbury's
per
for
minute.
I want to. Rachel wants to try this thing.
I mean, this
For
is
a
like
regular
a
Perkins,
Fred's
you
YouTube
probably
channel,
get-
so. Choose a file. Holly's Test Story or Kenzie's Big Birthday Bash. This is what they've been creating for Creative Industry Challenge. It's using the CSV format that the flowchart app and the Street Maps uses. You can open the editor or the viewer. I'll open the editor first. This works a little bit like Twine, so it makes a tree starting at the root and with connections to different parts of the story. So it starts off at the root with Kenzie's Big Birthday Bash. I can go to W1 where it says wake up, and it tells me that it goes to W2 on the status line. W2, wake up 2, it goes to W3 and so on. If I need to remove some of the crowding, I can press F to enter focus mode, which shows me only the nodes that are connected. It shows F in the top right and W2, and it shows me that only W1 comes into W2 and W3 goes out. I'll exit focus mode and I'll do a new choice from the root. This brings up a menu similar to that in the spreadsheet viewer, where you can have a look at your current node and edit its attributes. So this shows me its title, it shows me its text, it lets me edit it, and it lets me edit its choices. I'm going to add a new scene. Edit choices from root, new choice to new scene. I can also add a choice to an existing scene. ID, Z1. Stay in bed. You need your beauty sleep. After all, it's going to be a messy one. Choice label. Just a bunch of Zs. Apply. So that's created the new scene. Now my scene's at a dead end, so I'm going to add a link back to the root. So if you stay asleep, you go back to the start of the story. So I'm going to do edit choices again. This time I will do new choice to scene from list. If you know your scene ID, you can also enter that. If you've got a lot of scenes, that makes it a bit quicker. I'm going to go back to the root. Edit choice from Z1 to root. Choice text. Your alarm clock will ring again and wake you up. Apply.
Yeah, I think that.
I think so. I can show you the story tree has updated real quick.
Oh,
So now you can see the branching. You can now see that you can go from root to Z1 and W1, and you can save your output. So if you press S, it comes up with a bunch of save options, and I'm going to save this to my Kenzie's birthday bash story. I can save this to dot or CSV or .csv. Dot's a grapher's format. CSV is what you know, but TWI is the Twine format, which is really cool. So you can export this to Twine and share it with your friends.
okay. Yeah. So you could export that to anyone to run in Twine
Yeah.
on,
I'm going to save it back
Windows
to.
or whatever.
I'll save it back to the CSV, and it will let us open it and play through the story.